All right guys, what is going on? So welcome back to this project, guys. So here's what I've been finding out. I cleaned out this section of the front and it had several hubcaps in there. Luckily, one I don't need and two I do. So these two right here match the rear, so that's a big plus. Now I know that I can just slap those back on the front and this thing will look pretty stock, which will be very, very good. But in the last video you saw, I took this thing and put it in the shop and I was showing you what I'm missing. And as you can see, there is no fuel rail back here. So that was one of my major issues that I was kind of worried about. But yeah, I think I got a solution for that. Something else that worries me, this thing did not have a oil cap on it, and that's really been bothering me as well. So I need to definitely find an oil cap for it. But nonetheless, I was cleaning out this passenger side and we found the F23 fuel rail. So this is really sweet. A lot of people will switch these out simply because on CB7s, the fuel comes from this side, which as you can see, there's the side right there, but this comes from the fuel filter and usually connects on this side on the CB7s. Anything 95 and up, the fuel comes in on this side of the engine. And on the 90 through 93s, the fuel is on this side. And a lot of people switch out the rail to accommodate that. But me personally, I don't like touching anything that comes with the engine. And on this year car, the actual little short hose there that comes from the fuel filter will come off. So behind this box here, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but back here where it connects to the top of the filter, that'll allow you to disconnect this entire little short hose here. And what I didn't know is you can actually just get hose clamps and use a piece of fuel hose and run it over like that. It's a lot cheaper option. Me, what I normally do is there's a hydraulic shop up in the area near my mom's house, and they actually make my line, which it costs a little more. It's like 50 bucks, but it looks a lot nicer. It's actually got the factory, they can reuse those factory connections, and you just have a longer line, and so you can route it all the way over here. What I may try to do in the next video or so, I may try to put my turbo car in here, so as I'm explaining some of this stuff, I can be showing it to you, because that's got the same exact setup in that. It's just got a turbo on it, and this motor is actually not JDM, I don't think. Can't really see the lettering, but I don't think this is a JDM motor, because I don't believe that they came with a I don't think they came with this color valve cover. I think all the JDM ones came with like a wrinkled black valve cover. I could be wrong, but I think they did. So this is most likely just a F23 from a CG 99 to a 98 to a 2002, which is really cool because it'll be nice. I'm debating, like really debating on trying to get a chip ECU for this thing, and we'll tune it, man. Somewhere, guys, I placed a compression tester from Maxpeedingrods, and I was hoping I could find it for doing compression tonight, but I can't figure out where I laid it at. So what I'm gonna probably end up having to do, okay, never mind, this may be it. So here it is, boys. This is the compression tester from Maxpeedingrods website. I want to say it's about 35, 40 bucks. And I was really hyped when I saw this up there because I really wanted one. And it just so happened that I ended up finally picking up a car that I feel I'm gonna really need to use this on. So it comes with the gauge. It's got all these special fittings that plug into different size spark plug holes and stuff, and then it's got the little unit that connects into these. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It's got the release valve right on the side to release the pressure, and yeah, pretty neat setup. We're gonna see just how well that works, hopefully in this video, so stay tuned for that. But what I need to do is try to sort through and figure out what I gotta hook up to try to get this thing to put fire to the actual starter. All right, boys, so I'm just checking electronically. The car seems to be pretty sound. Just going around checking stuff. The brake lights are burning, so I believe we got a brake light switch out. Yeah, I think it's just that little plastic retainer, so we'll fix that. But everything's burning, so that's a plus. Yeah, it's just the switch for the brake light burning. Pretty common on these cars too, so that's not a red flag yet. Well, guys, yeah, I don't know, boys. That timing belt is broke. Now, I swear I don't think that shit just broke from me attempting to turn it over. I swear, I don't believe that's the case. But maybe something got in here. Maybe a rat or something got in here. I don't think so. All right, boys, so this is pretty much where I'm gonna stop it for this video, but whew, boys, it is still hot, and it is 11:13 at night, and I'm still hot. Like, this is crazy, but anyway, so yeah, I went ahead and I pulled this thing out. Again, guys, I'm not too sure as far as this engine's future. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do with it, but I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try a timing belt, guys. I mean, that's pretty much gonna be the cheapest route right now, but again, I don't know if this thing was messed up before I got my hands on it or what, but this shit just exploded, guys, and I don't know why. I really don't. I don't have the slightest idea why that shit did that, but she grenaded. Water pump turns, like, and see, this is why this motor needed to come out. Like, this whole intake manifold doesn't have any bolts in it, and see, I didn't see any of that. Like, that whole unit is pretty much about ready to fall off, and that's not good. So again, I think we're gonna just try a timing belt and see what happens. Guys, this project stuff is really starting to mess with me a little bit, because I get pissed off. I try not to, because some people just don't know any better, but it looks like there's one bolt still holding this manifold on. But they got all the other ones. I don't know how they did that. But yeah, yeah, this stuff like this kind of starts to piss me off, because it's not necessary. I don't know who be telling folks that you have to swap this whole manifold to make it work in a CB7, man, but you guys are obviously not looking my videos up and watching me do it. If you're that inclined to run auto air control valve, they make adapter plates that you can bolt up to change from the 3-wire to the 2-wire, the old school. So I don't know why you would switch this. You don't need to switch this whole manifold. And this thing flows really good. Like, it's got a nice opening inside. So, I mean, a throttle body and you'd be set. So I just don't get why people do that. I just don't get why they do that. But nonetheless, we got it out. We're probably gonna go through, check the clutch and stuff while it's out as well, see how that's looking. Something about these CB7s, man, before I wrap the video, something about these things, what the heck make dirt dogs love them so much? Like, look at that. Huge nest, right? And check this out. So I'm pulling the engine out, and I notice right under here, look at it, huge fucking nest. Like, what the fuck? Like, this thing had been sitting for a while. And then, so you go over here, right? And I'm taking this motor mount out. Look at this shit. Like, guys, what the fuck? So, yeah, they were having a great time. Next video, we'll go ahead. Hopefully I can get Jeff by here with his expertise, and we'll pull this timing cover side off and try to do a timing belt on it. And I'm hoping if we rotate it by hand, we'll be able to tell if there's an issue with the engine. Like, maybe it'll stop and won't rotate or something. And you know, we'll know if the engine's good. But if it rotates, this is what I'm gonna do, guys. If it rotates good and feels like it's got decent compression, like a little bit of force to it, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna stick this thing back in the car, and we're just gonna send it, guys. But if it feels like it's binding up too much or something, then we'll probably end up having to look for another engine. As well as, I do want to pull this valve cover off and just check in there, see if it looks gunked up or anything weird. So yeah, we'll be doing a lot more diagnosing in the next video, guys. But as for right now, we got ourselves a whole shell. But guys, with that being said, I'm gonna go in here, try to stop sweating, and edit this stuff, and I will catch y'all next time. Remember guys, this thing can happen to anybody, so if you happen to buy a car and it's not exactly what it turns out to be, don't feel discouraged, man. Try to see the good in it. Try to think about it like, well, at least now you'll know you went through the entire setup and you'll know what you got. So this could have happened when I drove it or something. You know, like it's good that stuff like that happens when you're not out on the road or on a long trip and stranded somewhere. So with that being said, hope y'all like this video. Smack the like button for me. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.